skills with the rock.
And you be Austin like Steve Austin. Steady Fawcett, we cash out from hitting mash burn.
On the break, you want me to take it? You still with a left, right, it should look.
More steals than Ricky Hinn from the Pac-10.
I ain't new to this, I give assists like a high school tutor. But who the hell said being a kid was easy? But ain't nothing going on but cash and be ballin'. But I guess they all is cause they hear a brother fallin'. Don't sweat it, everything's gonna be alright. Let's go back a few years to be exact. High school.
They tell you exactly what the kid did. The kid,
I don't know.
beat Dallas Mavericks to a win tonight, 113-97 over the Los Angeles Clippers.
You know what? You know what they always say? Maybe it didn't start off right, but it ended the way it was supposed to end. On a day where Penn State told that little team from Highland Park to go get them a switch so they can whoop their ass with it. Then it got a little better when the greatest football team in the state of Texas playing right now. Handed Debo.
That's fired at the Dallas Cowboys.
Handed Clemson a hot L, advancing the playoffs. Something the Dallas Cowboys don't know about. And then it kind of dipped a little bit.
Wait a minute! Whoa! The Dallas Cowboys went to the playoffs 2 years back to back. What do you mean?
Yeah, but they didn't advance. Oh. They didn't get out the first round.
Well, they advanced the year before.
Yeah.
Got beat by San Francisco.
Yeah, they got put out by the same team. Put them out the year before in the first round that year. But then it kind of dipped in as future wing Paige Beckers lost her dude to JuJu Smith, but it went right back up to our Dallas Mavericks, getting the win over the Los Angeles Clippers tonight. What was it? 113-97. Big night, especially in the fourth quarter by Quentin Grimes, 14 points in the fourth quarter. Basically helping the Mavericks pull away. Big time win. Mavericks go to 18-10. The Clippers fall to 16-13. Big time win. You needed this win because you didn't need to go 0-2 to the Clippers. You shouldn't have been going 1-1. But the Mavericks say Beckers can't be losing. They got to win. And the Mavericks now get ready for a Monday night game against the Portland Trail Blazers.
Easy work.
Yeah,
that's here, right?
After what Wemby did, he got 10 blocks against that same team.
Oh, yeah, they're reeling for those 10 blocks, man. Listen, Tovash, wherever you at, no Luka, no problem. No problem tonight. Kyrie's got it. He's a role model. He's somebody you can be proud of, and he carried us to a win tonight.
But well, hold on. That's fine, Danny, for you, because we know how much of man love you have for Kyrie Irving. But
not a man love. I just respect the fact that he's
but the reality of
role model.
The day,
somebody can be proud of you. Somebody can take to your parents and say, "I want to be like this guy."
I don't think Jeff Bezos feel that way. But that's enough stuff for another story.
What does he know? He lost half his money to a woman.
It really don't matter because you got that much money, you can lose half your money to a woman and still have enough money for your kids. But the bFb DFW player of the
he actually about to lose money. He got all them people striking over there at Amazon. My daughter still ain't got an Amazon package yet.
They show us arresting Amazon workers for picking in that line. But anyway, my bFb DFW player of the game goes to one Quentin Grimes, 14 points in the fourth quarter, really helping the Mavericks pull away in this big time
20 points total.
20 points total. I mean, he had everything. He had scored like 11 points in a 2 minute 50 second span. I mean, he was getting it. Big time game from him. Also, like I said, big time game in the second half for Kyrie Irving. Started getting it going. He still was 16 out of 25. Took 25 shots. If Luka would have took that many shots, you'd have had something to say. But that's all right. But Klay Thompson.
Wait, hold on. Give me those numbers again.
He was 6 out of 25. So his shoulder's fine. You're right. His shoulder.
We got Coach Kidd.
Go ahead.
How significant was that 3-minute stretch there in the fourth quarter where Grimes scored 14 points to help put you guys up by 15 at that time?
Yeah, Grimes was great, both on the defense and offensive end. Guys were finding him. He was knocking down shots. He was being aggressive, and he sparked us there in that 39-point fourth quarter.
Is it for you guys to have a balanced attack like you had tonight with 8 guys in double-digit scoring?
Yeah, it's. I think it's very important that we have guys that participate on the offensive end, and when we can have that many guys scoring double digits, it makes it tough because you can get it from everywhere. And tonight, not just Kai, it was everybody participated. Guys got good looks. PJ knocked down some threes for us, and I thought our bigs were really good on both ends tonight.
Harry spent a good chunk of that game on James Harden. Just, what did you think about him taking on the challenge defensively tonight?
Yeah, he was good. And he got his matchup. Understand Kai was off for a couple of days, so his energy level was high. And so he was up for that challenge tonight. And he did a really good job on, again, the defensive end and offensive end. And he had some good looks that just didn't go down for him. But I liked his activity on the defensive end tonight. It was really, really good.
Jason, have you learned anything different about a guy like Q-Dot? Obviously knew what he was coming into the team bringing, but throughout the season, have you learned any new qualities about him?
Anything new? I think he enjoys the game. He's a pro. He works extremely hard. And so just understanding if you ask him to start, if you ask him to come off the bench, he's all about the team. And so that's a quality that we've learned here quickly as a group. And it's something that's needed in this league. When you have a guy like that can start or come off the bench and be effective was big.
It seemed like he's able to draw a foul on a jump shot pretty much every game. How is he able to draw that contact?
I think that's a good question. I think you're going to have to ask him that. I can guess. With his shooting style the landing is important. And so I think with the contest, he has a good vibe of understanding where people are and where to land and how to land. And I think that's, part of drawing the foul.
What stood about the team's defense overall to you, holding the Clippers to 97?
Yeah, I thought we didn't give up a big third quarter. That was the, problem in the last game. But I thought, again, rebounding the ball has been big for us, taking care of the ball and keeping them out of transition. That hurt us in the last game. And so we try to keep them out of transition game, take away the three. Not easy to do with Harden. And again, I thought the group did a great job of responding to the mistakes that we made in that first game.
Coach, heading into the season, some people doubted Klay's defense. Tonight he goes out, gets 4 steals. What does that kind of defensive game do for his confidence?
It's big. I mean, as much as we know, we have a lot of critics that know how to play the game at a high level and that are champions. They always, have something to say. But he just goes out there and plays the game the right way and does what it takes for his team to win. And there's always that's just part of the nature of this business. Everybody wants to poke holes, but he comes to work every day. He understands the new system. And I think he even said, give him 25 games or 30 games so that he can, understand what's taking place here. And I think he's has turned that corner and understands what we're trying to do. And again, as you mentioned, have 4 steals tonight. Big shots for us. He's playing extremely well on the offensive end too.
What did your bigs do in particular to hold Zubac to 13 points?
Well, I think the way he played in that first game, we had to get a response. And the 2 bigs responded in a positive way, and it made it hard. Rushed him a little bit. He missed some shots that he made in that first game, but I thought the activity for our bigs, the physicality was a lot better tonight. Cool, thanks.
Well, there was Coach Kidd. Any disagreement there with what Coach Kidd had to say, Kendrick?
No disagreement whatsoever on that. I took some notes while Coach Kidd was talking. He talked about the holding Zubac tonight. Remember we talked about he had 21 and 15.
Yeah, he was Zubac. He was Zubac O'Neal the other night.
Yeah, on
Zubac
Thursday.
Elijah won.
Yeah, he's a plus 15 in that game. 5 assists. Well, in this game, 13 points. Still had 15 rebounds, but one steal, no assist, 1 block, but he was a -2 in that game. Also, Norman Powell got his 28 points, but it wasn't efficient. It was on 22 shots. He was 8 of 22 for his 28 points. He had to work hard on it. And I'm thinking in the last game, I think Norman Powell was like 6 of 8 from 3 or something like that. 5 of 7 from 3. This tonight he was 3 of 11. He was a -12. And James Harden. Remember when we talked about at halftime? Well, when or at the pregame, when James Harden goes to the line 10 or more times, the Clippers are 10 or 11 and 1. Well, he only went to the free throw line 5 times. He had all 5, but he didn't go to the line a lot tonight. He only went 5 times. Only had 19 points. He had 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Last time he had a double-double. He was 6 of 18. So he got 19 points off 18 shots. He was 2 of 9 from the 3. So the Mavericks defense was in the building and all the way from first to fourth. And also give the centers credit. PJ Washington and Derek Lively. Coach Kidd said that they played with energy. They played with force. Wasn't no back down like we saw in game 1 on Thursday. Derek Lively 11 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 5 assists. Really filled up the stat line. It was a plus 13. And Daniel Gafford, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks also. He was a plus 3. So the center tandem was a plus 16 themselves, and Zubac was a -2. So that's how you win a ball game. Like we said before, Walt, for this team to be successful, everything is, Luka and Kai, Clay, and all the wing depth you have there. But for this team to be successful, the center play has to hold up throughout the game. The center play can't lose in that 5 position. It's hard for the Mavs to win because they basically structure their defense and their inside game around the center position. But the center position was great tonight. No complaints. They did their job. They took it personal, and they limit Zubac. They made him play defense. They got him in foul trouble. And great night for the center play, as Coach Kidd alliterated in the post game.
Yes, excellent night from the center play. It was an excellent night from just about everybody tonight. I mean, the numbers that we saw tonight, it was definitely a group effort tonight. Only one person didn't really have double figures, and because he missed 2 free throws.
I don't know if he'll get double figures in a month.
He missed a free throw.
Yeah, he missed he couldn't get 2 points. But from the bench, the Mavericks scored 46 points from the bench. So that's a nice night. You had 12 from Naji, 13 from Gafford, and 20 for Quentin. That's always work. And balanced night from the starters. Every starter was in double digits. 10 from PJ.
Now, how the hell Max is the only one scoring double figures? Well,
we don't look at the damn rim. It's hard to score points when you actually look at the rim. But
he ain't even attempting to look at the rim.
Yeah, so I don't know how you score. You can't score if you don't look at the rim.
And this is why Kendrick wants him out the team.
Yeah, I mean, you playing 4 on 5.
Exactly why Kendrick wants him out the team.
You playing 4 on 5 out there, man. But going back to the starters, every starter was in double digits. Lava had 11, PJ had 10, Kyrie had 15, Dinwiddie had 15, and Klay Thompson had 16. And that's what Coach Kidd was talking about. When we balance it out, when everybody gets a piece of the pie, we're very tough to beat.
Yeah, see, this is what Coach Kidd is looking for right here for his team. This is what Coach Kidd was looking for the other night, where everybody's scoring and the ball is moving and it's flowing. He wants it to flow. That's what he meant the other night when Kendrick kept saying we got to shut that water off.
Right. But yeah, great. Like I said before, great balance on the offense end. Great, a great effort on the defensive end. The defensive end, it wasn't a high effort. And also, if I can look at this right quick, hope this thing don't shut off on me. Let me see. Hopefully, it don't shut off on me in a minute. The team stats. The Mavericks only had 13 turnovers. We talked about it. The Mavericks been averaging over 16 the last 2 weeks. Turnovers, only 13 turnovers. Only gave up 13 points off those 13 turnovers. So big night as far as improving on that. Got to keep it up. And like we said before, the Mavericks, when they committed themselves to playing physical tonight, delivering the blow instead of just taking the blow. Thursday night, the Mavericks were taking the blows, taking the physicality from the Clippers. Tonight, they issued out some and was able to get a win. You can't listen when you're playing wherever you play. If you're playing without your stars or with your stars, the game of basketball, the physical rate of it is going to win in the end. You're going to win out with the referees. You're going to win out with the effort. The Mavericks wasn't physical on Thursday. They were physical tonight, and it showed the Mavericks getting this big win. But like I said, shout out to Quentin Grimes, 14 points in the fourth quarter, 20 points overall. He was the high man for the Mavericks and getting this dub. Do we have any highlights?
Yeah, in a second, but let's go ahead and do the stats and the facts real quick. Looking at these numbers, I definitely want to get into that already.
All right, let's get to the stats and facts brought to you by Very Best Barbecue on the corner of 7509 Boulevard 26 in North Richland Hills, Texas, man. If you're out there tomorrow after church, go recommend the ribs and the barbecue Frito pie, man. Best in the land. Let's get to these stats and facts. Oh, all right. The Mavericks shoot 45%. Not 45, 46% from the field to the Clippers 42. The Mavericks were 14 out of 35 from three. That was 40%, pretty damn good. The Clippers were only 10 out of 37 for 27%. Last game, I think the Clippers shot 44% from three. So what is that? A 13% drop. Yeah, that'll do it. Both teams were 19 out of 22 from the free throw line for 86%. The Mavericks held the edge in rebounding 43-40. Also, the Mavericks held the edge in offensive boards 11-8. Assists. The Mavericks had a 25-18 assist advantage. Also had a 12-8 steal advantage. And the Clippers won the block game 7-5. But the Clippers had 17 turnovers to the Mavericks 13. We just talked about that. The Clippers only got 13 points off the Mavericks 13 turnovers. Good defense there by the Mavericks. But the Mavericks got 14 points off the Clippers 17 turnovers. Fast break points 10-6 in favor of the Clippers. Points in the paint edge Mavs 46-42. Let's get to the individual box score, if you will. Start with the winning team. PJ Washington, 10 points tonight in 37 minutes. He's a +6. He also had 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 7 boards. He was 4-11 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. But he played some damn good defense on James Harden when he had his shot at him. Derek Lively also
double tonight for Derek Lively.
Had a great game tonight. 28 minutes. He was 5 of 6 from the field.
Does it feel like Derek Lively took the challenge tonight after what Zubac did the other night?
Yeah, because let's face fact, he punked him. And then just Gaffer, he punked both of them. He put he almost fouled, he basically threw Gaffer to the floor and he put Derek Lively in the rim anytime he wanted to, and he heard about it, whether it's from fans or from his coaching staff. So he responded tonight. He was 5 of 6 from the field. He had 11 rebounds. 5 of those were offensive walks. So he was on the offensive glass also. He also had 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He was a +13, 11 and 11, big double-double for Derek Lively. Kyrie Irving, 38 minutes. His right shoulder ain't hurt no more because he shot the damn ball 25 times tonight. The only problem was he only made 6 of them. But he was 2 of 9 from the 3-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 15 points. He was a plus 12. Had 6 assists and 3 rebounds in the game. Spencer Dinwiddie, 29 minutes. He was 4 of 13 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. But he did go to the free throw line 6 times, hitting all 6. He had 3 rebounds and 6 assists. Had 3 steals in the game. He was the plus 11 with 15 points. Klay Thompson, he had 16 points. He was a plus 14 in his game, the highest plus minus for the Mavs. Also had four steals. 4 steals in this game. He also had 1 assist and 1 board. He was 6 of 9 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. Shot the 3 ball well in 24 minutes of play. Maxi Kleber, 17 minutes, 3 shot attempts. 2 of those were 3. He missed them all. He even went 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. He couldn't even make both his damn free throws. 1 point. Somehow he was a plus 3, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 2 boards. That sums up Maxi Kleber's 2024-2025 season so far. All right, moving on. Naji Marshall, 21 minutes. He was 4 out of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3. Hit both his free throws. He also had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal in this game. He was a plus 6. He also contributed 12 points in the game. Daniel Gafford, like we said, Daniel Gafford played great tonight. He played gritty. Looked like he played mad, man. I'd be mad too if I got my ass whooped by Zubac all through 48 minutes of play last night. 19 minutes. He was 4 out of 5 from the field. He was 5 out of 7 from the free throw line, so he was aggressive. Had 6 boards in the game, 2 assists, 2 blocks. He was a plus 3. Had 13 points. And Quentin Grimes, my DFW player of the game, 25 minutes. He had 20 points. 14 of those points were in the fourth quarter, leading the Mavs to a big-time victory. He was a plus 12. He had 1 assist, 7 boards in this game. 7 boards in this game. He was 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 of 4 from the 3-point line, and 7 of 8 from the field overall. Goffman just played 1 minute. Also, Kelsey Edwards played 1 minute. Dwight Powell played 1 minute. Omax Prosper played 1 minute. Neither of those collected a stat. Let's get to the LA Clippers. Derrick Jones Jr., not the impact he had on Thursday night. Only 4 points. He was a minus 3. 2 blocks, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 4 boards. He was 2 out of 6 from the field. 0 of 4 from 3. 0 of 4 from 3. I guess he must have thought he was playing the Boston Celtics game in the finals. All in 17 minutes of play. Zubac, 34 minutes. He was 6 of 10 from the field overall. 1 or 2 from the free throw line. Had 15 rebounds, 4 of those offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. But he only had 13 points. Not the dominating game he had on Thursday. He was a minus 2 in this game. James Harden, 37 minutes. They really contained him. 6 out of 18, 2 of 9 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Like I said, when he goes to the free throw line 10 or more times, the Clippers are 11-1. So a good job of keeping them off the line. Also had 8 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal in the game. But he did have 7 turnovers. That's why he's a minus 4. He had 7 turnovers. So, like I said, great job on the Mavs defense corralling him, making him turn the ball over. He had 19 points in the game. Norman Powell, always been a Maverick killer since he ended up in a Clippers uniform. Had 28 points. He was a minus 12. I'm going to tell you why. He had 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, 5 boards in this game. He went to the free throw line 10 times, made 9 of them. Well, he was 3 of 11 from 3 and 8 of 22 overall from the field in 42 minutes. That's why those are empty calorie stats, point stats he had in 28 points in 42 minutes of play. Chris Dunn, well, he didn't get kicked out of this game. So he ended up with 9 points.
Made it this time.
He hit 3 threes and all in the second half. He's 3 out of 6 from 3, 3 of 7 from the field overall in 34 minutes of play. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. He was a minus 8. Nicholas Batum, 15 minutes. He didn't attempt a shot in this game, but did go to the free throw line, hit all 3 of his free throws, ended up with 3 points. He was a minus 8, 1 steal, and 2 assists. Mo Bamba, 10 minutes. He went back to being Mo Bamba. He went back to being M Bamba. 10 minutes, 1 out of 5 from the field, 0-2 from 3. He only had 2 rebounds in this game. He was a -10 on 2 points in this game, but he did have a block. Amir Coffey, he got a technical in this game. He's gonna find out why. 22 minutes, he only attempted 1 shot. That was a 3-point shot. He missed that. He had no points in the game. 1 assist, 1 rebound. He said that he was a -9. He said, "Damn, if my numbers were that bad, I would have been kicked out of this game." At least I act like I actually attempted to do something. Kevin Porter Jr., sneaky good game, 27 minutes. He had the best numbers of the team overall in percentage. He was 8 out of 12 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 19 points, but he was a -16 because he had 4 turnovers in the game. He also had 3 assists, 1 rebound, and 1 steal. Also, we had Jones play a minute in this game, and Miller also played a minute in this game. Nope, didn't collect the stat. And Walt, that is your stats and facts of this 113-97 victory on this Saturday night. Mavericks improved once again to 18-10. Clippers fall to 16-13. Walt, back to you.
Yes, Kendrick, thank you, sir. Man, just an all-around good night for the Mavericks tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, good night for the Mavericks. Yeah, go ahead.
Numbers, like that's what you want from this Dallas Mavericks team. Like big time, that's what you want.
Yeah, good balanced night from the whole team. Nobody didn't have to do a whole lot of scoring. You got contributes from everybody. Well, except Max Cleveland. But everybody else who played contributed in some kind of way. You got great defensive effort. The energy was up. You even had the AAC doing the damn wave in there for some reason. So their energy was up.
I did see that.
I mean, good Lord, white people going white people. But because he wasn't no black person started that. But you had good energy for the Mavericks, good defensive energy. The centers took the challenge tonight after failing it on Thursday night. Glad to see that. Glad to see the Mavericks shut down Harden. Made him commit 7 turnovers. Good job by PJ and also Quentin Grimes. Good job on Norman Powell. He got 28 points, but it took him 22 shots to get it. And it was tough on him to get shots, unlike it was on Thursday night. So good job on Naji Marshall. He basically locked him up, and Klay Thompson. They took the challenge and they succeeded. Big win. Now I got to go out and get this win against Portland on Monday.
Hey guys, great content. Kawhi did not play. I'm so happy Luka didn't too. You can't show all your ammo yet. Okay.
Well, the problem with Kawhi is I don't think he's gonna play in the time of the season.
Sometimes I feel like Maxey only waiting for the playoffs because he's trash right now. Well,
he been waiting. He ain't did in the playoffs either. Like he been waiting since the bubble. The only time I ever seen Max actually play good was since the bubble. Good Lord.
That is a good point. I don't think he has played good since the bubble.
See, listen. Maxey was good. Hold on. You know what? No. I'm not gonna. That's a lie. Maxey was good in the playoff round in 2022 when they went to the Western Conference Finals. He actually played good in that. Well, ever since then, it's been nothing. It's barely been a heartbeat. So with him, and that's why he's in trade rumors. And he's gonna
have to make some shots before anybody to make a trade for him.
Well, I don't know, but I think that the word is Nico said if to get him off the team, he's really attached a first round pick. So
whoa, hell no.
He's really attached a first round pick to get what he needs. To get what he needs is because they want to put Max in the deal because they're like you said, ain't nobody gonna take Max, so they're gonna have to attach a first round pick. But the Mavericks are willing to do that to get what they want. That's the word on the street per Mark Stein in his Substack.
Well, the problem, boy, you can tell the Mark Cuban era is over with because Mark Cuban would have never let Maxey got traded.
Oh, please, man. Listen, man, Mavs, A man for life, boys in blue, man. He's so underrated. Now, you just don't know how
Yeah, we
underrated
love our
Mac
boys
is.
in blue.
He's underrated. He's so underrated. He's so underrated.
He's underrated.
Quick
You guys
update.
don't understand. I tell you.
Quick update on the college football playoff. The Ohio State was about to move on. They up 42-10 late in the fourth quarter up on Tennessee, about to move on. I guess Ryan Day gets to keep his job for another week. Just a quick update on if anybody college football fan. Okay.
Why don't you give us a scores update real quick?
Okay, let's do that. Hey.
No, we do not have the highlights.
Okay. All right. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games in the association. 11 of them had went finals. One still going on late in the game. Let's get to the finals. The Spurs defeated the Trailblazers. Excuse me. Let's go to the top of the thing. The Lakers defeated the Sacramento Kings. I think that's back-to-back game because they had a mini series. Lakers now have won both of those, one including tonight, 103-99. Sacramento Kings are in a bad way, man. Don't look like they're gonna make the playoffs this year. They traded for DeMar DeRozan. He still can't make, and he couldn't make it in the other round. He can't make it in this one. Good Lord. All right. The Orlando Magic defeated the Miami Heat. Speaking of trade chips, Butler maybe on his way out to a certain team in the Arizona in the desert. But as for tonight, he took a hot L.
I think he left the game with like illness or something last night.
Yeah, illness, or they already getting ready to get him on up out of here. But the Orlando Magic win 121-114 over the Miami Heat. The Memphis Grizzlies without Ja just dog walked the Atlanta Hawks 128-112 in that game. The Utah Jazz, they got a win. I'm pretty sure the management ain't happy about that. They beat the Brooklyn Nets. Pretty sure the Brooklyn Nets are happy about that because they're trying to enter the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. Jazz get the win 105-94. The Cleveland Cavaliers whooped up on the Philadelphia 76ers 126-99. Still have the best record in the NBA. The Celtics beat the Chicago Bulls, so they get their lick back. They lost to Chicago Bulls on Thursday. They came back and whooped up on them 123-98. The Milwaukee Bucks defeated the Washington Wizards. Who doesn't? 112-101. Man, if you need a win, just play the Washington Wizards. Speaking of you need a win, it was the Golden State Warriors, Walt, but they got a win tonight over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah, the losing streak is over with. They got a win 113-103. Timberwolves look like they're in a bad way. That's good for the Mavs. Speaking of in a good way, Karl Anthony Towns, he's a sneaky MVP candidate. They defeated the New Orleans Pelicans 104-93. As we all saw tonight, the Dallas Mavericks defeated the Clippers 113-97, and the San Antonio Spurs defeated the Trailblazers in that game 114-94. Wemby recorded 10 blocks.
10 blocks.
He had 10 blocks.
Way to warm up the Trailblazers for us to come get him.
Good Lord. Somewhere Clyde Drexler saying, you know what, thank God they traded my ass to Houston. Get away from this damn Steamboat City. How the hell do you have one man get 10 blocks on you? It's never been this low. And also, a game that's late with about under 50 seconds, about 45 seconds to go. The Detroit Pistons are trying to hold off the Phoenix Suns 127-123. That's seconds to go in the fourth. And Walt, that's your scores around the association. Brought to you by me, myself, and I. And we Walt Chisholm. Back to you, Walt Chisholm.
Zubac couldn't score on PJ, but he can bully Lively and Gaff. Tell me a lot about PJ Dog. Well, tonight he didn't bully.
Tonight
Lively.
he didn't bully
Lively
nobody.
took the challenge tonight.
Yeah, they took the challenge tonight, and they played well. Both centers took the challenge tonight and played very well, and that's what you need out of your center position tonight.
Also tonight we saw Paige Beckers take an L to JuJu Watkins, man.
Yeah, Paige Beckers took an L in the I guess anticipated matchup between JuJu and Paige Beckers. You can say two of the top, I guess 5 or 4 players in college basketball right now. But yeah, what was the score? 170. What was 72 to 70? A foul at the end. I don't know. I'm trying to get up on my stats. What, you got the stats on that?
Yep. 72 to 70. JuJu had 25 and Paige Beckers had 22.
Yeah. Okay, I got it right here. Oh yeah. A recap on that. Yeah, JuJu had 25. She had it going. In the first half. She was dominant, and the U.S. Trojans were dominant in the first half. But UConn came on the run. JuJu got hurt. Banged knees. I think it was in the second half, so she was ailing a little bit. But let me tell you something, man. Paige Beckers and the UConn Huskies came on strong. Beckers had 22. Speaking of strong, also strong. Sarah Strong, she also had 22. She was at the end, missed at the end for the free throw line to tie the game.
Free throws at the end of the game.
Yeah, she missed. She made the first, missed the second. They intentionally missed the third. It got back to Sarah, and she threw up some crazy shot that she didn't have to because she had enough time to at least look at the rim. Ended up hitting the side of the backboard, and the USC Trojans escaped 72 to 70. But great basketball game. USC stays at number at 11-1. They're ranked 7. They're probably going to move up, and UConn probably going to move down. They were ranked 4th. They dropped to 10-2 in this game. Also for UConn, also another as far as draft thing, Kiki, who's touted to be the number 2 draft.
You love me.
Yeah, touted to be the number 2 draft pick. She had 16 and 11. In this game, also had 6 assists. Also in this game in 38 minutes. But the story of the game was tell the 2 halves. USC had it all rolling in the first half. Then UConn tightened up the defense. Came a furious comeback, but a little too late at the end, and USC takes it 72-70 in a pretty damn good ball game. I like to see these teams meet up in the tournament at some point. Going there, that'll be fleet. But the story was Paige Beckers versus JuJu, and kudos to the ladies. Both guarded each other tonight. It wasn't like, oh well, I'm not gonna guard you. I'm gonna take a weak assignment. Both took the challenge to guard each other tonight. JuJu will lighten up Paige Beckers in the first half, but Paige Beckers got it back in the second half.
Yeah, they came back in the next half. The UConn Huskies went on what's the name? They went on like a 12-4 run and got the game back.
Got the game back. Creeped it up at the end of the third quarter, and they actually took the lead a couple times. So it went back and forth late in the game. But they would see a great game.
Yeah, but the first half of the game, USC was killing UConn.
Yeah, USC was they couldn't miss. They were up as much as, let me see if I can look at this much. The UConn, they was up as much as UConn was up as much as 18.
Anywhere 15 to 20 points.
They were up as much as 18. UConn's only lead they had was a 1-point lead. And I think after that, JuJu got to the free throw line and never relinquished it after then. But yeah, UConn only had a 1-point lead at one time in this game. But USC had an 18-point lead in the first half. But USC, big win for them. A statement win. As we know, UConn was favored in this game, but big time win. But for USC, and I think this kind of puts JuJu in the driver's seat as far as National Player of the Year right now. early candidate National Player of the Year. And there, right there. So big time game for JuJu. And yeah, man, you seeing the future of the WNBA right there. Paige and JuJu, they're gonna have many more battles, whether it's in the in this season if they meet up in the tournament, but damn sure in the WNBA. Bright futures for both of those two young women.
Yes, man, and like I say, Paige is the #1 draft pick as of now. What you say? What she say? They got Kiki going over me.
Yeah, Kiki said you got Paige going over. Yeah. Paige said what? Y'all talking about her being number? Paige took it personal, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, not enough for tonight. But yeah, I love to see these two teams meet up in the tournament. That'll be special. If it probably both of these two teams probably end up on #1 seed. So that probably be happening in the Final Four. If that matchup was to happen. But I'm glad to see. Listen, you like to see these matchups between these two highly talented teams. You know, nobody's running from nobody. And both, like I said, both women took the challenge. Both women guarded each other. Both women was scoring on one another. And you like to see that when you got two elite talents like that. That makes good competition. That's good for the game.
Most definitely. I'm just I listen. If you guys can tell, I'm a big proponent of women's college basketball and WNBA. I love it. I love the sport. I'm a big fan of it. Definitely gonna be covering it a lot more here on the broadcast. But I just love women's sports, man. I love it. It's very entertaining and it's good.
Right, good product. It's good product. Very good product.
Very good product. Very good product.
Right.
All right, so let me see if we got any more interviews.
Any more interviews, man?
Ah, Naji Marshall did one.
Oh, so he gonna talk about that technical he got on the bench?
Well, I guess we'll find out now, won't we?
Let's find out.
All right, as he downloads here, we already heard from Coach Kidd tonight. Okay. Well, let's go to Naji. And here where he
Naji
had to stay. Here's Naji.
There you go.
Yeah, right there.
All right. How important was it to get this split of these two games with the Clippers?
Most definitely important to get a dub today. After dropping one, what was that, Thursday? Just played Dallas Mavericks basketball, and you see the results.
Could you just talk to what Grimes was able to do there in the fourth quarter? He had 14 points there in that 3-minute stretch.
That's just what he do, man. Shooter, energy guy, bring it on the defensive end, and don't leave him open. Shout out to Q. He did his thing tonight, and hopefully we can keep this going.
Well, it's not easy to hold the Clippers to 97 points. Just what stood out to you about the team's defensive execution?
Just like I said, playing Mavericks basketball, what we've been doing for most of the season. We got back to it tonight, and the results is the results.
Naji, Clay had 4 steals tonight. He had some criticism before the season about his defense. What does this kind of game do for his confidence on the defensive end?
I don't think it really does anything. That's all people do is criticize, So I think he was just in the right spots today, following the game plan, and it worked out for him. So hopefully, we can get this side of Clay the whole season, you know what I'm saying?
Fourth quarter, did you ever get an explanation for the tech you got?
Oh, that was my fault. I was just running off of the lips. My fault. Yeah, I deserved it. I told the ref after 2, thank you. So, I was going to.
Naji, you guys are obviously a group of professionals, but the holidays are coming up. How do you guys continue to stay maintaining that Mavericks basketball?
That's what matters most. This is our livelihood. I'm not saying matters most, but living in the moment. This is our livelihood, and this is our job at that. So we can enjoy everything after.
How big of a role did Kyrie play tonight after missing Thursday's game?
Kyrie is Kyrie, man. He's like the engine, and we just follow him. 5 people in double figures. You know what I'm saying? and he just led the way for us tonight. He's he's a great leader for us. Young guys who've been in the league for a minute, and we kind of just follow him. So glad to have him back, man. Shout out to him.
It was 8 guys in doubles.
Huh? It was 8. You know what I'm saying? It's even me. I'm looking at the plus minus. My fault.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Kai, man. He's a great dude. Man.
What do you think helped the offense get that many double figure scores tonight?
Just moving, getting stops for the most part. I think when we get stops, we get anything we want. So I think that fuels, man. When we come out the gate getting stops, I think it's gonna be a good night for us.
Naji, on your Twitter, something you retweet a lot of stuff about your faith, and then I see you in the shirt as well. Could you talk a little bit about your faith and how important it is to you?
Oh, most definitely. None of us would be here without God. So definitely just give all credit to him and make sure he knows that I'm thankful for the gift he's given to me and just try to make him proud with the thing I do with it. So shout out to the big God, man.
Shout out to Big G. Kendrick, anything you want to say about Naji?
I'm glad he told us what happened with the technical. He said he deserved it. I'm glad he apologized for it, but it's a little too late. He picked up the technical. And actually, that technical actually put it down from 9 to 8. But the Mavericks was able to overcome it. Like we said about they got back to playing Maverick basketball. That's being scrappy. It's accepting the challenge. Like I said, Thursday they didn't accept the challenge. Guys were doing whatever they wanted to do. But the Mavericks accepted the challenge. It was a pride thing. You can't. It's okay for teams to beat you, but they can't punk you. If they punk you on the floor, then that's a mental advantage. If the team got a mental advantage, that's the whole ball game right there. But the Mavericks able to, like you say, stand on business. Tonight, pick up a big win and move to 18 and 13. Still in fourth place, but like I said, with what Houston and Memphis is doing, you got to keep pace with those guys. I don't know if you be able to catch the Thunder, man. It's like they may go on another 10-game winning streak. They may already have that number 1 seed locked up, but anything can happen. Hooping injuries, but as of right now, you still got a shot to get into that number 2 slot, and that's very much doable. Quick update before
we got one more interview.
Okay, but before we do that, quick update on the college football rank. The bracket has came out for the quarterfinals. Those will be in neutral sites. As we know, my Texas Longhorns will be playing against Arizona State. That will be on New Year's Day at 12. At 11.
Just to clarify, if Texas loses, will you have an Arizona State hat ready to go?
It's fluid. It's fluid. It could be fluid.
Wow.
But they were playing the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. That will be in Georgia, at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Also, the Verbo Fiesta Bowl will be Penn State and Boise State. That'll be New Year's Eve at 6:30. That'll be on ESPN. Penn State and Boise State in Arizona. Also, the Rose Bowl will be a rematch of Big Ten foes. Ohio State and Ohio State and Oregon, the number 1 seed. That'll be at 4 p.m. on New Year's Day in the Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, and also the nightcap, probably the game of that quarterfinals, the All-State Sugar Bowl, where the Super Bowl will be happening in the Superdome. It will be Notre Dame and Georgia. That'll be New Year's night at 7:45 on ESPN. Those quick updates. Georgia is a 1.5 point favorite in that game. Penn State is a 10. Penn State's the 6 seed. Boise State's the 3 seed. Yet Penn State is a 10-point favorite in that game. Texas is a 13.5 point favorite against Arizona State, and they haven't come out with the line for the Oregon-Ohio State game. I'm pretty sure Oregon will be favored in that game. So, Walt, back to you.
Are you ready for this?
Let's go.
The man who deserves it. next interview right here. Man put up 20 points tonight.
Yeah,
14
man.
came in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
The man was hot in fuego. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, man.
Is that what you call, you got the hot end, you was trying to throw the lob there and it goes in the basket?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like my coach said in college, ball finds energy, you know what I mean? So I feel like I had good energy. We all had good energy out there on the court. I tried to throw the lob to Gaff. Somebody tipped it, you know what I mean? I get the points, but you know what I mean? It's luck of the draw sometimes.
How sweet is that when you get in a group like that? You had 3 3-pointers and plus a 3 free throws doing that.
Yeah, no, that's great. You know what I mean? What makes it even better, they're your teammates. You know what I mean? They pulling for you. They all excited for you more than you or yourself. So I mean, you got teammates that bring that energy and want to see you succeed. It makes it a lot easier for me to go out there and just have fun and really everybody go out there and just have fun.
What does it actually feel like when you're in that zone? Are you like thinking about just the next shot, or are you just completely locked in on the moment?
Yeah, for me, I'm just like completely locked in, you know what I mean? Just trying to focus on the next play, get a stop defensively. And if they can find me like Kyrie did, coming down the court the next time, then it is what it is. But I feel like I'm just locked in on just trying to just stay in the flow, not get too high, get too low, but just if it comes my way, I'm definitely going to shoot it. Like, you know, if you high, I can get it up, but just try to stay even killed in that moment for sure.
You talk about the trust and reliance that you all have in the whole team beyond the starting lineup.
Yeah, you know, I feel like it started like really in training camp, and then even when we kind of had the rough stretch of games early on in the season, kind of really brought us together, watched a lot of film. Practices have been really hard actually at the last 2.5 weeks, just really getting it in, a lot of scrimmaging, a lot of playing, cleaning things up. So I feel like those practices, I feel like were big for us, and just coming together and knowing what we want to do as a team down the road and just kind of establishing good habits and stuff like that for sure.
Kid highlighted you specifically, whether you start or you come off the bench, your impact to the team. What area of your game would you say has grown the most since the start of the season to get that trust from the teammates and the coaching staff?
I feel like I'm just getting more comfortable with just what they want from me out there on the court, just learning the offense, the defense, knowing exactly, like I said, the building off good habits. What we did in practice, just earning that trust. So when I get out there on the court, it's like, you know, there's no drop off wherever I'm starting, coming off the bench, playing 20, playing 30. You know, it's no difference. We got a really deep team. Anybody can start. Anybody can play 20 to 25 minutes. So just staying ready for your opportunity, just making the most of it. Because like you said, people are going to be down. People are not going to play. Some people might be play 20 minutes. So you got to just stay ready at all times.
What are some of the things that stood out to you about the team's defense holding the Clippers to 97 points? And what are some things you can build on as a group from that?
Yeah, they're a really good team. I mean, they've been playing great the whole season. They got James, Norman Powell, they've been Zubars. They've been on fire the whole season. But I feel like we weren't really as locked in as we should have the first time we played them a couple of days ago. And I feel like this time we watched a lot of film, or we kind of like had defensive lapses and stuff like that. We came out with the right mindset early on, and I feel like we just carried that over for the whole 48 minutes. So holding them to under 100 points is pretty good for us with a team like that.
Go ahead.
You guys didn't have Luka, but at least you had Kyrie at the back. How important was it to have him to help you guys get in your offensive sets?
Yeah, he's definitely like the leader of our locker room for sure. He's been the most vocal for sure in all times, even if good games, even in bad games, he's the most vocal in huddles, timeouts. Off days when we come in, he's been very vocal for us. He's been a really huge impact on all of us. So having a guy like that, we know we can trust at all times. Even if he didn't shoot the ball that well, he's still going to impact the game where he was finding anybody when they were trying to double him. So just having a guy like that out there can just kind of control the whole game, kind of makes it easy for us to go out there and just knock down shots and just be aggressive, really.
And you talked about with Landon's question with you coming off the bench or starting, and how Kid talked about that. When in the conversations you've had with Coach over the first few months, what would you say that he's really looking from you in your role to be the best version of yourself?
Really just staying aggressive. You know, I mean, they knew coming in with what I did, shooting the ball at a high level, can handle the ball if I need to, coming off pick and roll, closeouts. I feel like that's kind of the most, like to answer your question earlier, what I got most comfortable with, coming off pick and roll, making plays in that way. But I feel like they just tell everybody, not even just me, just play your game, stay aggressive at all times. You know what I mean? Just go out there and play with a lot of energy. They don't judge you off mistakes, but they judge you off your energy and effort. And I feel like that's something that you control, and I control it every time I step out there in the court. It makes it easy to impact the game with this rebound and defense, try to get yourself going early on in the game.
How does it feel for your confidence when a coach like Jason Kidd he seems pretty comfortable with you handling the rock compared to your two previous stops?
Yeah, no, it's great. You know what I mean? Just whenever a coach gives you that trust, it's also like an added boost to your confidence, knowing that you can go out there. He has ultimate trust in you to make the right play, whether it's passing the ball, shooting the ball, or just making a decision to get somebody else a shot. So I feel like when a coach gives you that trust, it's a big confidence boost for sure.
You've mentioned trust a few times in the postgame tonight. When you think about your rookie season, how do you feel you've grown as a teammate up until now?
Yeah, I feel like early on in your career you want to do so well, so bad as a rookie to try to earn minutes as fast as you can. And I feel like once I kind of established myself early on in the league, my first couple years, you kind of just can slow down a little bit, take a break, and just kind of really play your game. And I feel like once I got here, the coaching staff, the players, they've been just great. We're just pushing it. Quentin, if you open, shoot it, make a right play, a drive, play your game. We got you. And so I feel like when you have teammates and the coaches push you to play your game, it just kind of makes it easier for you to go out there and just play free, calm down, and just go out there and do whatever you can to win. Appreciate that.
That was the hot man of the night right there.
Yeah, man. Quentin Grimes. Glad to hear him talk about a team having confidence in him. That's what you like to hear, man. Team saying, listen, do what you do. We got you, and that's gonna do nothing but pay off dividends late in the season, man. You never want a player not being afraid of the moment when his moment comes to him. Always motivating, always that's what a good team, sign of a good team, always encouraging one another. No slump shoulders. Going out there playing hard, competing, doing when your opportunities called upon you. Go make the most of them. He did tonight, man. Like I said, 14 points in the fourth quarter, 20 points overall. Big time win for the Mavericks tonight.
Yes, definitely. I'm just excited for the Mavs. I like I said, I the other day was just a test game for me. Tonight, you just drop Kyrie in there and you see what you get. No Luka, no problem.
Yeah, man. You shouldn't. Give Luka another night off with that heel. It shouldn't take.
Whoa,
it shouldn't take.
Where are you going with this right now?
It shouldn't take Luka and Kyrie to beat the Portland Trail Blazers on Monday night. You should get that win, and then leads up to the Wednesday Christmas Day game, and have him amped up and ramped up and ready to go.
Yeah, where are you going with that? What do you mean keep Luka out?
No, you don't need him to beat the Blazers. You don't need him to beat the Blazers. You should be able to beat the Blazers with just one star on there. You should be able to beat the Blazers with one star.
Luka, you heard what Shaq said. Put some icy hot on that thing and man up.
No, he don't need to go out there and play, man.
Yeah, put some icy hot on that thing
go
and
ahead,
man up. Come on.
Go ahead and chill out. Hold on, how many days he been out? How many days he been out?
Just this week. Just what, 2?
All right, because I don't want him to get chunky again. You know, sometimes
exactly. That's why I understand why you want to keep him out. You know what happens? Apparently,
you start walking by a refrigerator and accidentally just blow up. So go ahead and play. Get the rust off, man. Get the rust off. Get it ready for Wednesday afternoon against the T-Wolves. But whoa, we're not done.
Oh, no.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah. Talk about it.
Tomorrow night, Sunday night. Hey, man, Terry Bradshaw, Super Bowl champion, said we still are in it. Tomorrow night, join me, Kendrick, and Walt Chisholm. Sunday night football. The game starts at about 7:15, so pregame 6:30.
Yep.
Join us, man. Join us on all your social media outlets, man. We're gonna give you all the up-to-date things going around before the game. Should be a good game. The season's on the line. It's all on the line.
Season's been on the line since like Dak Prescott went out.
You can't have another loss. You can't have another loss. You gotta win out and hope for some help. Terry Bradshaw say still can happen. You still can get in the playoff, but you gotta have some help. Join us. We'll see what we can pull off. We'll see if the Cowboys can get this win over Baker Mayfield and the Bucks.
You're in the hunt, but it don't matter at this point because Nobody else can. No matter how bad anybody else can be, you still can't get in there.
Come on, don't do that. Terry
Yep.
Bradshaw said.
Don't listen to Terry Bradshaw. Don't listen to Terry Bradshaw.
That man won 4 Super Bowls, man. I gotta
Yeah.
listen to it.
Yeah, he did, but he's wrong on this one.
Come on, how you gonna tell a man that won 4 Super Bowls he wrong about football?
He's wrong on this one.
Get in. We still got a shot. We still got a shot. Come
No,
on,
no.
Micah. Come on, Micah. You can do it.
Micah's agent is probably wanting him to be quiet.
You're right.
Micah's agent probably wants him to be quiet right now.
Oh, you right there,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
Micah's
they don't like when
agent-
their clients get on TV. They don't like when their clients get on interview and say, "Oh, it's not different between $40 million and $30 million."
Make you say what?
The agent say,
What?
"Hey, what are you doing?"
What the heck he said? What the heck he did? He just say right there.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
All right,
All
man.
right.
So we'll be back tomorrow night. The Cowboys.
Oh,
And the,
quick update, Walt, before we get out of here. High school football. Anybody wants to know?
Oh, God.
August Vandergrift defeated South Lake Carroll. These were the Texas football finals championships, 24-17. Austin Westlake got whooped up on by North Crowley, 50-21. And Highland Park loses. Well, Highland Park just keeps taking L's after L's, though. Not for
Highland Park in the Metroplex.
not just for the college team, for the high school team. Highland Park loses to Smithson's Valley 32-20. Anybody wants to know that?
Yep. All right, man. We'll be back tomorrow night. But until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. I always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around, and we'll see you around live tomorrow night when the Cowboys take on the Buccaneers.
Yes, sir.
Free game. Nothing's on the line.
No, we still got a shot. Don't listen to Walt. Terry Bradshaw says. Terry says. Still got a shot.